Hi everyone. This is our map project. We're gonna do this in the coordinate plane or the graph paper. So task number 1. So on the graph paper, you're going to create a map of your little city. So you must have at least 10 landmarks and located at all quadrants. So it means that you have to spread your landmarks in 4 quadrants, or in the x-axis or the y-axis, or at the center. When you're done with that, you take a picture of that map, then you upload it here and make sure you have your name of the city. I'll show you some examples that others already have completed. So here is an example. This is work of Helena. So she put bank here, there's an office there, school, cafe. Make sure you have your points where later on you're gonna identify your coordinates. So she was able to put landmarks in different quadrants. So the airport, salon, movie theater, farmer's market. So it's very simple like that. That's all you have to do. Just make sure you name your map. Another example. So here's another example. This is from Yujia Chen. She was able to place different landmarks. She took a picture and just put it in the graph. That's also fine if you don't need to really draw. Just make sure that your coordinate, you plotted the points. Then later on, you're going to use them to identify the coordinates. All right, another example. Again, here's another example. This is from Urain. So even she's not attending class, she was able to provide us with her work. So plotted some landmarks and the points where it's located. I have also here, this is from Suzanne. She really did a very nice work on this, plotting the points and put some locations. All right, so those are some examples you guys gonna have. All right, so for task number 2, you are going to identify 10 landmarks and you complete the table. So name of the landmark, where is it located, in the quadrant or axis, or is it in the center? I'll show you an example. So you're gonna get 10 landmarks. So I have here Suzanne's project on the side. Let's see if you could zoom it to see what it is. So let's say here, Boardbridge School. All right, so let's just say school. I'm just gonna write it here. Wait, say school. I hope we're able to write it right. School. And the coordinate is located at 2, 3. So I'm gonna say 2, 3. And it is located in quadrant 1. Let's take another one. Let me change the color. No, never mind. Just keep it like that. So let's see another one. So landmark museum. What is that one? So let's say here, Boardbridge train station. So she got a train. I'm just gonna say train. But you could add a page if this, or you could copy this, duplicate a page to complete if you don't have enough. It looks like I'm writing too big. So that is located at 1. Hold on, let me smaller it. 1, 9. So it's located at 1 and still on quadrant 1. All right, oops. Still in quadrant 1. And you need to make 10 of them. So locate all of those, 10 of them. All right. On task number 3, we're gonna find the distance between landmarks. So here I have an example. So this is the park, and that's a food market. So it's in different quadrants. So I could say park to food market. I'm just gonna make it like that, just to simplify it. So the absolute value, so they are on the same horizontal line, so it's easier, and but they are on different quadrants, so I have to add it. So here it's on the -8, so absolute value of -8, and since they're on different quadrant, I'm gonna add them, and that's absolute value of, here it's 2. So the x-axes are at -8 and 2. So the absolute value of -8 is 8, and the absolute value of 2 is 2. So therefore, if she put a label here in the bottom, that one box or one grid is 1 mile, so you could say it's 10 miles. If not, so you could just say 10 units. And later on, we'll figure it out if you need to like scale it into actual distances. So that is if the distance is in horizontal. Some of you ask me, what if they are not on this on horizontal line together? What if they are on the L shape? So since we didn't learn Pythagorean theorem yet, we're just gonna find the distance in L direction, going down, then to the right, going down to, or going up to the right or left. So let's try to solve one. All right, so let me change my color. I want to change to something else. Come on, why is it not changing? Here you go. All right, so let's try to find the distance of Maya's house to Sally's house. So say Maya to Sally. Since we're doing L direction, so it means we need to stop at this point over here, right? We could stop at this point over here to find Maya's house. So that is absolute value of -4 minus absolute value of -7. So for Maya's house, we're gonna have absolute value of -4. Come on, right? It's since they are on different, they are on a different, I mean, the same quadrant, we subtract them. And that is 7. Oh, I stand corrected for this one. Let's go the other way around. So Maya to the corner, right? To the corner. Plus, it's gonna be plus corner. Come on, what's going on here? To the corner to Sally's house. So let's do MC first. Right here. I'm sorry, I did not think about this in the beginning. So we're gonna start with Maya as and then the endpoint is -7. So I'll start with -7. So we're not gonna confuse ourselves with negative numbers. Minus Maya is at -4. So that's gonna be, come on. Okay. I don't know what I'm pressing here, but I think I got something that's not right. So 7 minus 4. So from Maya's house to the corner is 3 units, right? So now let's of all time that is gonna, now let's find to the from the corner to Sally's house. So from the corner we know that it's here at -8. Right here, the corner is at -8, and we're going to the house at -2. So at -8, And since they are still on the same quadrant, we subtract. And that is at -2. Just want to make sure. Sometimes I make mistake. So that's -8. Absolute value of -8. Come on, what's going on? Absolute value of -8 will be 8. Plus the absolute value of -2 is 2. Why are you keeping doing that? That's gonna be 10. Oh, come on. That's gonna be 10 units. All right. So now, since we're looking for Maya to Sally, so we're gonna add Maya to the corner and corner to Sally. So therefore, we could say 3. You're not gonna say it again. Oh my goodness, what is going on in my pen? So they're gonna be 3 plus 10. That gives you 13 units. Or 13 blocks. We could say 13 blocks because it's like house. So we could say 13 blocks. From Maya to Sally's out. Assuming that we could not just go diagonal. Maybe there's a big lake there, or a school, or another house, so we cannot just jump over. So again, so we're gonna find Maya's house to the corner where Sally is located, then from the corner to Sally's house. So we solve it twice. We're still gonna do the horizontal distance and the vertical distance, or vertical distance and then horizontal distance. It's up to you. You're free to do that. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next task. So the last task for this project is you're going to explain how you find the distance between landmarks. So as the previous one, you're just gonna explain what do you do to figure out how to go from the park to the food mart. Just pick one of those destinations you got to explain. So, but I really like how you can explain the L direction, the vertical and then horizontal, or horizontal then vertical directions. But make sure to use vocabulary words like absolute value, coordinates, locations, destinations, moving to the right, moving to the left. It's up to you. Make sure to use WAVE to support your ideas. I really want you to say, I added absolute value of 5 and absolute value of 3 because they are on the same quadrants, or they are located on the same horizontal line. I just really want you to support your answer on ideas. All right. So I have given this rubric separate in your Google Classroom, so I could check them separately. So I'm looking for the map. Remember, that's our first task. Make sure you have your coordinates there. You color your map. Name your map. So to get 4, so it has to have the grid. And then it was task number 2 that we're gonna identify the coordinates of those 10 landmarks. It has to have the coordinates, the location, and the name of the landmarks. For the distance, I only asked for 5 landmark locations from A to B, B to C, A to A, A to D. It's up to you, as long as you show 5 different distances from your map. And then the explanation, the one that I just explained to you, make sure you have to support your explanation to get full credit. Details of the rubric is in your Google Classroom. The due date for this is on Monday, supposed to be, so I'll extend it up to Tuesday. So make sure you make it nice and your presentation is good. And if you have any question, you just ask me during class or comment on the task. I'm gonna put this video in the classroom so you could see and you could ask questions there. All right, good luck and have fun. Make your map beautiful. All right, bye bye.